Creatures of fiction are all around us, whether it be books, TV shows, or even our own imagination. But what if I told you that there are several animals in the real world that seem like they belong in a kid's book or even a horror novel? Today, I, creator, will be taking you through a list of 10 animals that seem like they are fiction but are completely real. Let's go. Number 10. The Creatonotus ganges moth. Creatonotus ganges is a species of Arctian moth found in the Southeast Asia and Australia. It was described by Carl Linnaeus in his 1763 Centuria Insectorum. The behavior is confusing and makes it look a bit like a sinister alien, but the animal is harmless as long as you don't eat too many of them. When C. ganges is just a caterpillar before it has transformed into its moth self, it eats plants with alkaloid chemicals. Now that is something you'll see in your nightmares tonight. Number 9. The liger. The liger is a hybrid offspring of a male lion and a female tiger. The liger has parents in the same genus but of different species. The liger is distinct from the similar hybrid called the tigon and is the largest of all known extant felines. The largest ligers often grow up to lengths of more than 3.3 meters and weigh more than 400 kilograms. However, there are some reports of some individuals weighing more than 1,000 kilograms, 1 metric ton. Number 8. Titanoboa. Titanoboa is an extinct genus of very large snakes that lived in what is now La Guajira in northeastern Colombia. They could grow up to 12.8 meters long and reach a weight of 1,135 kilograms. Fossils of them have been found in the Chiron Formation and date to around 58 to 60 million years ago. Number 7. The vampire squid. This monster is a small cephalopod found throughout temperate and low tropical oceans in extreme deep sea conditions. The vampire squid uses its bioluminescent organs and its unique oxygen metabolism to thrive in the parts of the ocean with the lowest concentrations of oxygen. No, it does not suck blood. Number 6. The trapdoor spider. Cnidaria is a small family of medium-sized mygalomorph spiders that construct burrows with a cork-like trapdoor made of soil vegetation and silk. Trapdoor spiders eat insects, millipedes, and other spiders. They also eat frogs, mice, and small fish. Their venom toxicity is of low risk to humans. It is a non-aggressive spider, usually timid, but may stand up and present its fangs if harassed. Rarely bites, but if so, it can be painful. Number 5. The aardwolf. The aardwolf is an insectivorous animal native to East and Southern Africa. Its name means earth wolf in Afrikaans and Dutch. It is also called the civet hyena based on its habit of secreting substances from its anal gland, a characteristic shared with the African civet. The aardwolf is in the same family as the hyena. Unlike many of its relatives in the order Carnivora, the aardwolf does not hunt large animals. It eats insects and their larvae, mainly termites. One aardwolf can lap up as many as 250,000 termites during a single night, using its long, sticky tongue. The aardwolf's tongue has adapted to be tough enough to withstand the strong bite of termites. Number 4. The pacu. The pacu is a common name used to refer to several species of omnivorous South American freshwater fish that are related to the piranha. Pacu and piranha do not have similar teeth, the main difference being jaw alignment. Piranhas have pointed razor-sharp teeth and a pronounced underbite, whereas pacu have squarer, straighter teeth, which are uncannily similar to human teeth, and a less severe underbite, or even a slight overbite. Pacu, unlike piranha, mainly feed on plant material and not flesh or scales. Additionally, the pacu can reach much larger sizes than the piranha, at up to 1.08 meters in total length and 40 kilograms in weight. It looks disgusting. Number 3. The water deer. The water deer is a small deer, superficially more similar to a musk deer than a true deer. Native to China and Korea, there are two subspecies, the Chinese water deer and the Korean water deer. Despite certain anatomical peculiarities, including a pair of prominent tusks and a lack of antlers, it is classified as a cervid. yet its unique anatomical characteristics have caused it to be classified in its own genus as well as its own subfamily. However, studies at mitochondrial region and cytochrome B DNA sequences placed it near Capreolus with an Old World section of the subfamily Capreolinae. Its prominent tusks, similar to those of musk deer, have led to both subspecies named the vampire deer in English-speaking areas to which they were imported. This is a vulnerable creature decided by the IUCN. It was first described to the Western world by Robert Swinhoe in 1870. The red-lipped batfish. The red-lipped batfish, or Galapagos batfish, is a fish of unusual morphology found around the Galapagos Islands and off of Peru at depths of 3 to 76 meters. The red-lipped batfish are closely related to the rosy-lipped batfish, which are found near Cocos Islands off the Pacific coast of Costa Rica. This fish is mainly known for its bright red lips. Batfish are not good swimmers. They use their highly adapted pectoral, pelvic, and anal fins to walk on the ocean floor. When the batfish reaches maturity, its dorsal fin becomes a single spine-like projection. This fish is ready to speak to the manager. Finally, number 1, Glaucus atlanticus. Glaucus atlanticus is a species of small blue sea slug, a pelagic aeroid nudibranch, a shellless gastropod mollusk in the family Glaucidan. These sea slugs are pelagic. They float upside down by using the surface tension of the water to stay up, where they are carried along by the winds and the ocean currents. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.